Hey guys, Cubic Gamer here, back again for another video today. We're going to be doing a cubic deck profile. Now, I've been working with cubics for probably about a year or so. Been learning a lot of strategies, and this is probably the best, not the best cubic deck, but the best cubic deck that I can come up with. Let's just get right into it. We're of course running the Cubic Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Now, basically, what you can do with this card is reveal the three cubic cards from your hand. They have to be of different names. But you can reveal Crimson Dark Nova for Crimson Dark Nova. So if you want to do Crimson Dark Nova, Duza, and I guess we'll just go with Seed, then you can do that. So that's the cool thing about it. Or you can do it with any of their spells. This is mainly going to be the main monster that you're going to be trying to bring out. You have Danger Nessie, just a good danger card because these guys like to have some of their spells in the graveyard. So if you just get the discard cost, or even if you discard another danger themselves, then that's also great. I don't want to run too much of an actual danger engine because this deck, it wouldn't hurt to use it if you could try to fit it in, but I just haven't been able to fit them in. Three copies of the Duza, other than the Summoner Monk. This is the best normal summon, which with Summoner Monk you're bringing out Duza. What this can do is send a Karma to your graveyard, then you can use that Karma to search out a Cubic card, and also it's a level 4. Two level 4s if you're using Summoner Monk, you can bring out number 41, or what I used to do is use Double or Nothing Utopia and all that. Or if you really wanted to, you could put Castel, bounce a card. I keep Dark Rebellion in here just in case I just so happen to need a beat over something. Summon him are great card. He does turn into defense mode when you summon him, but you can discard a spell card, which our spell cards also have effects engrave. You can special summon a level 4, which you can also send over to Cubic Vessel Duza. And then with that, if you discarded a Cubic Karma, you could also mill a Cubic Karma and search out 2 free Cubic cards from your deck. You have one danger out now to say this. Basically, just like all the other dangers, but this one gets discarded. And yeah, I believe that this can just be just special summon, I believe. And then the green one special summons from the deck, I believe. Basically same danger, just discard. Our spells like to be discarded and all that. Same effect, but this can special summon from the deck. I believe this one can search. Yeah. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Don't need to do that. I've actually only been running 2 cubic seeds, and the reason why is because I've been needing to get room for like better cards. So that's basically just the reason. Plus, if I absolutely need to get this out, I can search it off of Karma. The one Raigeki, just strong board wipe for front row. Same thing here for back. 3 copies of Foolish Critical Goods can mill your Karma out of the deck. You have the one Mind Control. I'll be explaining that a little bit more later, but also you can just use it to go into Verte Anaconda, which in here I do not run the Dragoon. I mainly just like to turn them into the dark and use a Super Poly, which you'll see right here. The 1 copy of Reasoning. Great card. I used to actually have a lot more monsters that weren't able to be normal summon. So this used to be able to mill like a crap ton of cards and then special summon a Duza or something. The one called by the grave, rip that's limited or whatever. One super poly because you mainly just want to be using Verte Anaconda to bring it out, but you can just have it in your hand, and most of the time if they have a Dragoon, they're also gonna have a Verte Anaconda. Unless they just kind of just play it on you, the Red Eyes Fusion. It's a good card. Cubic Dharma, this is actually it's a great card, but it's gotten a little bit worse over the time using it. Basically, you can play it and then you can discard a cubic card, draw a card, or if it's in your graveyard, you can banish it and then target a cubic card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. The Karma, probably one of the best cards in the deck. If it's basically in your graveyard, then you can banish it and search out any cubic monster. I used to run a lot more cubic spells and all that, but it's just kind of ran out of favor. 3 Impermanence, it's just a great card. 2 Cubic Casualties. This is also a good card. I mainly run this so that I can. It's not technically 5 Impermanences, but if you have this set before, then this can potentially be better than Impermanence, but very potentially. Well, Impermanence You can play it during their first turn and all that. 3 Crackdown. The reason why I ruined the Uncurl Crackdown because one, I could just get the effect monster of them so that I could fuse into a Starving Venom with Verte Anaconda. But then also so I can, if I'm playing a Lich Zood, which is a very popular deck, I can take one of their Zoodiacs and go into Drident here. I usually, it happens sometimes. Starving Venom Dragon, Diplexer Chimera, and Mudragon Swamp, 3 great Super Poly targets. I feel like this one's gotten a lot weaker, but since Accesscode Talker deck is like actually like really great, if they bring out 2 of them, if somehow they bring out 2 Accesscode Talker, which that's not gonna happen, but like just say any Cyber's monster is pretty good. Superdreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav Max. The reason why we play this is because if we get into a situation to where we both actually have below 3,000 life points. Because if I have this out and then we get below 3,000 life points, then I believe it's either a draw or you lose. But if we're both at 3,000 or lower and I have 2 of those guys out and they have 2,000 or less life points, we just bring this out and take game there. 1 copy of Dark Rebellion just in case we rarely have to beat over something with a Duza and Monk on the field. 1 copy of number 41. This is mainly just to stall your opponent out. If you just need a tiny bit of time, this is still not definitely the best deck. That's why it's not like on a tier list in it. 1 Castel. It's an alright card. Zoodiac Drident for the reason I just gave out. 1 Underworld Goddess in case we don't have a Super Poly. 1 Accesscode Talker, just a great card. 1 Apollousa, if we can get this out with a few links and get it like 3 counter, it can be very great. 1 Knightmare Unicorn, Nightmares are great. Same with Phoenix and Cerberus, and then Verte Anaconda for the reason we told you earlier. Now into the side deck. Nibiru, been thinking about main decking this because of how aggressive the format has been. 3 Skullmeister, or 3 Ally of Justice Cider Reader, 3 Drone Lockbird, and then the 3 Lightning Storm in case we go second. Alright, so that is basically the deck profile. Now just to show you action, because the one game didn't go too great not yesterday, a few days ago. Yikes. That's not a good example. Yeah, we'll get. That's a sad hand, honestly. Now we're just doing this AI tool just so I can show off something. This one I can do something with. This can actually show the exact combo I'm talking about where you can summon them up. Alright, so this is what you can do. Bring out Summon a Monk, activate effect, activate this, no Cubic Dharma, special summon, activate effect, no Karma. Bring this out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can do that. And activate the other one. I'm just gonna bring this out in case we need to recover somehow. Then we can special summon. This card is also unaffected by monster with 3,000 or less attack as original, so this guy's actually unaffected by Dragoons, just Dragoons double pop, I believe. Showing off 3 cards can be interesting. And also Cubic Dark Lord. If you attack and destroy a monster, he can attack again. So it's a very great card. Here what I'll usually just do mainly is probably into the Castel, because then that would just be game there. I don't think anyone would be running a Karibo. And then here's another cool thing. If we just, I was about to say, if we discard Dharma, then we take off something up. Crackdown in case there's suits. If you really want to go into like a drawing thing, you could use Dharma, but I would not. If you need to pop special summon, Cerberus, Phoenix, Unicorn. We could go into Accesscode Talker if we really wanted, and then that Superdreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav. But this would just be game right here. Now I know that was just the bad board anyways, but we're just waiting to show that off real quick. That is a Cubic deck profile. Let me know comment below how you like it. If you want me to make any more decks, then I'd actually be fine with that. I enjoy making decks, and don't forget to subscribe if you like that video. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.